All right, folks, this is Dr. Brandon here today, and I'm going to show you the 3 best low back stretches you can do for right in here. Because we get so many people we see these days that they sit too dang much, and they all hunched over with crappy posture, and they always complaining about the low back getting all tight and stuff. So we just dialed in the best 3 stretches for you. So we're going to start out on the floor here, and I'm going to lay on my back just like so. Like that. And I'm going to put my knees together, and I'm going to flop my knees to one side, and then I'm going to take my arms all the way back to this here other side over here. It's just like a dish rag, folks. When you stay here, I want you to stay here for about 15 seconds right here. I ain't doing this to try to be popping my back. I'm just letting it sit in real good right now. Just breathe kind of deep. Let that body relax. And I'm going to go back the other way. I'm going to do the same thing over here. And I've noticed that I myself have some problems going back this way, so I need to be doing these here a little bit more often. But you get the dang point here. You go flip-flopping the knees and the arms the opposite direction, about 15 seconds apiece. The next thing I want to do here is kind of like a hurdler stretch. It's a little bit tougher when you got boots on, because the boots get in the way, your legs bend in the way they're supposed to. But I'm going to put my legs just like that, so I'm kind of like, hell, I'm like the number 4 right here, I think. So I line up like that, and all I'm going to do, I'm going to reach down towards my leg down here. I'm going to feel it in my hip. I'm going to feel it in my back just a little bit too. But I'm going to start there, and then I'm going to start to move my body over to the side here as well too. And just real slow, get that nose almost down by that knee down there. And it depends on the time of the year. If it's around the holidays, I get a little thicker to the midsection. I can't get down quite as far on there, but you get the point here. Last thing we're going to do here, we're going to work on them hip flexors. Them hip flexors are one of them things, when you sit a lot, they get real tight. They start sucking that posture all the way forward. So here's what I like to do. I start on my knees. I put one knee down. I put one leg up, just like that, just like I'm gazing off into the sunset. You get what I'm saying there. But I'm going to drive this hip forward just like that, and I'm going to feel it pull through there. And here's the other thing. If you got a real stretchy kind of romper like this, it seems to be a little bit easier to stretch it. So I can't tell you where I got this one, but this is something simple. This is a critical piece of here, stretching that low back here. But I'm going to drive my hips forward just like that. And all I'm going to do, I'm going to take a bucket here, like I got a bucket of water or beer or whatever, and I'm going to throw it over my shoulder here, and I'm going to extend that hip open there. Oh man, that feels real good. And I'm going to sit there. I'm going to feel it right in through here on that leg. And same thing, about 15 seconds. That's all you need. This isn't like half an hour, anything like that. Just real simple, real stretchy through there. So again, we got the knee flip-flop on the ground. We got the figure 4 stretch. And we got this here bucket over the shoulder stretch. They're my 3 favorite low back exercises that keeps me nice and limber in that lower back. Give it a try, folks.